So glad to have you with us. Mike Tirico next to Greg Olson here in the booth. Off we go on EA Sports. Here he is, Tyreek Hill back to return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Cleveland offense set to take the field for the first time. They are led out by the #1 overall pick back in 2020, national champion at LSU. It's Joe Burrow.
I don't know about you, Mike, but my biggest takeaway from our meeting with him was just how important it is that they get off to a fast start. He made it very clear. They wanted to put their opponent on their heels right from the jump. So I think early in this game, they're going to come out swinging right from their opening whistle.
Second down. Burrow under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. Foye gets him for a loss of 7. And now it's third down.
Well, here early on, if this pass rush continues to get home at this rate, this is going to be a long day for this offense. They're going to have to put some extra guys in there, mix in some play action, keep this pass rush off balance.
This throw right side is caught by Hill. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's fourth down.
Even though they gave up that last completion, Mike, that's a really good drive there for this defense. I mean, from the beginning, on those early downs, keeping them from staying ahead of the chains, put them in a tough third down situation, and now it brings up fourth down, and looks like they're going to get off the field.
And it'll be a good return. He's able to get it up past the 40-yard line. This crowd ready in anticipation, their offense taking the field for the first time. And there is the guy at the top of the game, Patrick Mahomes, their quarterback.
I think when you break down this game, Mike, I think it's really quite simple. I think it really comes down to the age-old, hey, be balanced on offense. Can their passing attack and rushing attack complement each other? Because what that does is it makes the defense defend the entire field. And then the #1 goal of every team every week in the NFL, no self-inflicted negatives. That's tackles for loss, sacks, and then, of course, the most important one, don't turn the ball over.
A gain there of 15, and that will be a first down.
Second and short. Normally, this is a great time, Mike, to put the ball in the air and try to press the ball downfield, but in this case, they keep it on the ground. Has a similar effect. They pick up a good gain and a first down.
He'll complete that to his fullback. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. And a nice run there on first down, getting 8. Setting up 2nd and 2.
At the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
They'll stick with him again. And that'll give him a first down. Tackle made after the pickup of 3.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 5-yard line.
They'll run on 2nd down. And he is going the wrong way. Tackled back at the 7.
A loss of 2 brings up 3rd down and 6.
They'll try to get this one on the ground.
Sullivan Knight, the ball carrier. Tackle made at the 5-yard line. A 2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
So, not much to speak of in terms of scoring in that first quarter of play. What will the second quarter have in store? And we're back with more Madden Ultimate Team after this. They can still pick up a first down here, and they'll line up to go for it on fourth down. Here's Mahomes. That's taken in, and he'll take it on in. Tucker Kraft, touchdown.
You know, Mike, I think we're going to see a lot of this, and you know why? It's the new kickoff rule. So think about it. In the old days, you'd kick a field goal, you'd kick a touchback, and your opponent would have the ball on the 20. You didn't give up as much field position, but you only got 3 points. Nowadays, you go for 3 points and you kick a touchback, they get the ball on the 35. It's almost 30 yards of field position. You're just better off going for touchdowns when you get in here tight.
Mahomes has his offense ready to try for 2 more.
The offense will line up for a 2-point conversion.
He'll drop to throw. That's going to be caught. So add a couple more points, and they add to their lead.
Everything's about matchups, especially down here this close to the goal line. I think my guy's better than your guy. I'm going to put him in a position to have success, throw it up to him, and let him do the rest.
Set to kick off.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. DeJounte Wester now to return it. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Browns offense going to take over now for the second time. They'll be searching for a way to get on that scoreboard for the first time. Now down 8-0. We'll start this drive first and 10.
Taken down by Nakobe Dean. 1-yard gain.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's second and 9. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. So from the 39, they come up on first and 10.
And the Browns first down.
11.
They'll run straight ahead with Cook. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
So they go with the first down run, hoping to just get them some positive yards and get themselves into a good second down situation. But now they find themselves in second and long. So the more you give defenses the opportunity, Mike, to defend you one-dimensionally. So in this case, we're only playing you in the pass. It stresses your protection, it stresses your play caller, and ultimately, it stresses your quarterback.
Burrow from out of the gun here on third down. And that's going to be picked by Jalen Ramsey. And he's going to be taken down as we hit the 2-minute warning here in this first half. The home team's offense ready to see what they can do on their second possession. First time they had it, they scored a touchdown and added the 2-point conversion on top. So an 8-0 advantage as they work with it here on first and 10. Throwing is Mahomes. And he cannot get away, brought down. And that sack will bring us to the 2-minute warning.
5 yards. It's second down.
On second down, Mahomes. This defense hitting their ears back, coming to get him again. The Browns going to use the first of their timeouts here. Talk things over before third down. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
The offense just couldn't seem to get anything going that drive. They knew they had a long way to go, taking over possession that deep in their own territory. You want to pick up that first down and see if you can capitalize some momentum. Instead, the errant throw brings up fourth down, and they're going to have to punt it away.
The Browns offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. This unit hasn't been at their best early on. Punt followed by an interception on their first two drives. A first down throw for Burrow. That's caught left side by Hawkinson. Still going. And he will take this one in. 70 yards. Touchdown, Cleveland. Butker's extra point is good. And the Browns are back within a point. It's 8-7. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. Here's Smith to return it. A good return as he takes it across the 30. The home team's offense ready to get back to work. Their lead is just a point as they begin it on this drive with 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. And he will be taken down, but not before he gets to the Browns' 36-yard line. A big play to kick off this drive. 32 yards.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game, and you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive.
They'll stay on the ground. He's got space inside the 25. And they'll finally run him down, but not before he takes it inside the 15. They get 24 on that one. That's enough for a first down.
At this point, Mike, it's clear this defense just doesn't have a lot of answers right now for this run game. A combination of the job being done up front by the offensive line and the big playability of this running back.
Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10.
Yellow! Where's it?
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he'll get about 6 there. Setting up 2nd down.
He was taken down by DeForest Buckner. It's a gain of 7.
43.
Brings up
40,
2nd and 3 at the Browns'
40.
5-yard line.
57. Yellow. Where's it?
Throwing now. Mahomes. It is brought in the end zone. A.J. Brown for the score.
You know, we spent so much time talking about the heroics of a game-winning drive to end the 4th quarter in 2-minute mode. Well, let's talk about a 2-minute mode, Mike, at the end of the first half. It might not be in walk-off fashion, but I'll tell you what, executing that here going into halftime changes this entire game.
Mahomes has his offense ready to try for 2 more.
The offense will line up for a 2-point conversion.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. This is caught. He's got it. And they tack 2 more onto their lead.
Mike, I think all of us can remember exactly where we were during a certain Super Bowl where throwing the ball this close to the goal line ended up being a disaster. But unlike that time, they ran this pass play to perfection, and the result, 2 points.
He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Here we go.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. And they'll elect not to run another play. Instead, just take a knee and take this on into the locker room.
Okay, Brandon, thanks so much. As you said, the Legends have the halftime lead. Maybe not by as much as some would have thought, though. You wonder if Coach Madden might have a few things to say during the break. As we look at the highlights and the stats, want to remind you that coming up after the game, stick around for the presentation of the turducken to our winners. That might motivate a few folks for the second half. Speaking of which, the third quarter about to kick off, so let's send it back to Brandon and Charles.
Scott, thank you, my friend. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of this second half. We get on the return. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. The home team's offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. The cushion is 9 as they begin this drive with 1st and 10. The third quarter begins with a run. And he's got some space. Up past the 30 to about the 32-yard line. A pickup of 7. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2.
At the 32-yard line.
A handoff as they try to run it here. And he'll work his way for about 4 yards. And that's good enough for a first down.
Gain on the play. And a first down.
To throw is Mahomes. That's taken in left side by Smith. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. Just his first catch. They have held him in check so far, but that one gives him a first down. Off the play fake, here's Mahomes. He'll go right back to Smith. They hook up again. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. A pickup there of 28 yards.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
Now give on the ground, and he's going to be bottled up quickly after a gain of about 1. Harold Landry there on the tackle.
A gain of 2.
From the 20, here's 2nd and 8. He'll turn and hand this one off, and he'll get it down to the 12, and that'll give him a new set of downs from in close.
That's good for a first down. 1st and 10 at the 12-yard
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen, and not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2, but it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor, and when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense. And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike, and they came into the game saying we want to impose our will on the defense, and that's exactly what they've been able to do.
Mahomes now on 2nd down, and they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be 1st and goal.
At the 1-yard line.
Yellow. Let's go up.
He'll try to run this one in. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Has a touchdown.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
Mahomes has his offense ready to try for 2 more.
I
The
don't need to. I
offense
don't need
will
to.
line up for a
What's that?
two-point conversion.
Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. That's going to be incomplete. That would have been a tough grab. The collision jarred it loose. The try for two is unsuccessful. Tyreek now to return it. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
11 MT. 11 MT.
23-yard line.
On the ground, it's Cook to start this drive. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this third quarter.
2 yards on the pickup. It's
From the 25, here's 2nd and 8. Working out of the gun, Burrow. And that is incomplete. They try to sneak a deep ball in there to wrap up the quarter. But time has expired, and the third has come to an end. We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8.
Here we go. Here we go.
Burrow. He's got his tight end, Hawkinson. And they're going to have this all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
A gain of 47 yards. First down, Cleveland.
On 1st and 10, Burrow. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Gun. Cut.
Throwing is Burrow. That one caught by Wester. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
To throw is Burrow. Throw to the right flat. It is caught. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the 1st down marker. Here's a shot toward the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. They had to take that chance, trailing here in the 4th. But they will turn it over on down. The home team's offense and their running back set to go once more. They have likely one play left here north of the 2-minute warning as they're going to get started with 1st down.
Yellow. Watch out. Watch out.
Drive will start on the ground and not much there. Good defense held to no gain. The Browns going to use the first of their timeouts here, and they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play.
Yellow. Side. Go, little lady. Watch out.
Handoff here, up the middle. Down the sideline, past the 45. And he is gone. 75 yards. It is a touchdown. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. That back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
Will line up for a 2-point conversion.
Here's Mahomes. That's going to be caught. So add a couple more points, and they add to their lead.
Everybody's looking to end every drive with 6, but when you can turn that 6 into 8, man, what a confidence boost coming off the field, and they're going to force their opponent now to start chasing.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Now it's the Browns' turn as they get set to take over again on offense. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Back to throw, Burrow. To the left side, in the hands of Hill. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Now, Burrow. He'll complete this one. That's Deebo Samuel. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down. That's into the hands of the fullback. The tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line.
A gain of 13 yards. And the Browns' 1st down.
Burrow now to throw on 1st down. Right side, hauled in by Samuel. 2nd down, they need 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. That one incomplete. Good job, textbook there, separating the man from the ball, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Here we go.
Here's Burrow. He's got his man. It's Hill. And he's going to pick up the 1st down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it. That's into the hands of Wester. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Now this defense will use the 1st of their timeouts. And the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go. Burrow here on 2nd down. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. The pressure gets there again, and again he goes down.
Joe Burrow sacked.
Now we'll get a timeout, Cleveland. That's their 2nd, and they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. Going to leave the offense out there for 4th and long.
Here we go.
Burrow now. Down the field, it's caught on that left sideline. They pick up 27 and convert on 4th down.
1st down, Browns.
A 1st down throw for Burrow.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
Here we go. One final play. And it's going to be some points here at the finish line. This is a touchdown. They've fought till the end, but still will come up short.
Right 80. Right 80.
Burrow. A dive for the end zone, but he loses the football. The defense has got it. Past midfield. Inside the 30. And can you believe this? He's going to take it the distance. 2 points the other way on the fumble return. Wow. So the handshake's down on the field following a good win here. They proved much the best in this one. Get a solid performance in all 3 phases of the game and ride back to victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olsen and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. Good night, everybody.